it's Reagan with Amora Designs, and I'm here to share a few little mini books with you. I participated in Yolanda's Many Things to Do swap over at Your Paper Pantry, and we were to create 3 mini books that were supposed to be used as Christmas organizers, and they had to measure 4 by 5, and we were supposed to include lists in our mini book, and our challenge was to create or to add one of our favorite holiday recipes, our go-to gift, our go-to recipe, our favorite whatever. We had to add it in, which I haven't added mine in yet, but I will. So I made 3, and I think I'm gonna keep this one back here, but anyways, I used corrugated cardboard as the front and back cover, which I made out of Capri Sun boxes, and I just used the Stampin' Up! Ornament punch to punch these out, and these are just, it's a paper clip that I glued onto the back to make the little ring, and then I used baker's twine to hang it with, and then I just used my Dymo to do Christmas 2011. I bound it with my cinch, and then this is an old Stampin' Up! Christmas collection, and so is this. This is a Stampin' Up! Christmas collection, and then this one I used Tim Holtz. So anyways, that's the cover, and the inside I used these little brads that had the little eye to hang charms with, and I glued them with E6000 to the back so it looked like my ornaments were hanging. And then I just added a coffee stain tag from Craft Outlet, and I stamped a Santa, and this Santa stamp is by Inkadinkadoo. Don't see a name, but yeah, it's by Inkadinkadoo. And I just used my Stampin' Up! Markers and a blender pen to color him in. And then I just, this is the designer paper, and I also cut all of my tabs using a 1 3/4 inch circle punch and the same papers, same designer papers. So there's a tab, and then there's a piece of cardstock that says Dear Santa, and then this is music ledger that my grandma gave me a vintage book of music ledger, so that you could write your own music, and I think it is great for journaling. So I just used my typewriter and typed a wish list on these 2. And then this is an envelope that I used the ornament punch on, and a scrap piece that I had left over so that you can tuck receipts in there. Then I tea stained index cards myself today, actually this morning, and I used my typewriter to type craft ideas, and then another tab, and I just stapled them on, and I also did some doodling on this one because it's kind of modern. This is one of the time cards. They look like this. I just folded it in half and punched it, added a strip I had left over, and then these are brads that I got when I was guest designer over at Scrappin' Everyday Miracles, and this is open so that you can tuck stuff in there. And I thought this would be good because it says first day, second day, third day, 4th day, 5th day, 6th day, 7th day. It'd be a good way to schedule out your week, what you have going on and all that stuff. And then there's just one of these note cards that we all have from Dollar Bin at Michael's. I just cut it in half. Then I stamped our favorite family traditions. This is another of the tea-stained index cards that I did. And it says holiday decorations. Then there's some music sheet, and the music is Angels We Have Heard on High. And then another designer paper. And then these are Martha Stewart. These are Martha Stewart crafts. They're the little paper clips with the pretty Christmas flowers. So I just adhered that on, and then you can tuck things into the paper clip. I stamped the little holly down there, and then I used a paper bag, and I just sealed it so that you can use this as a pocket, and then this is a pocket. And then I just cut down some address book paper, and I had to cut it and kind of make it work, but I added those 2 pages in for Christmas cards. And then I just added a badge ID holder because I thought maybe you could put your Christmas photo in there, or if somebody sends you a photo, you could stick it in there, whatever. Another designer sheet. This is another tea-stained index card, says Christmas dinner. then this, I used the Stampin' Up! Snowflake punch, and I made a template. Oh, let me see if I can find it. I used like a tag that I had from some packaging, and I punched the snowflake, and then I just used this as a mask and used my sponge dauber, Tim Holtz sponge dauber, and tumbled glass to do the snowflake, and then I just stamped over it. This is second generation stamping, the Joy is. And the Joy stamp is by Inkadinkadoo. And then I wanted to add recipe cards in here, but I wanted you to be able to pull them out so that if you were cooking, you could just pull it out. So what I did is I put paper clips around the ring, and then I just slid the recipe cards on, so you can just pull the recipe card off. And then it's a paper clip, so you just, well, maybe if my fingers want to work, you just stick it back on so it's still in your book. And there's 3 of those, so 3 recipe cards, another divider, and then some more ledger paper. This says top 10 Christmas favorites, and I didn't think about the holes, and I punched over them. This is another tea-stained index card, and it says to do, and then it says 'twas the night before Christmas, which I stamped. And I don't know, I got that stamp set a long time ago. It was like in a set. I don't remember where it came from. More cardstock, and then this is a Stampin' Up! Stamp, the reindeer. And then I got some of these tags in a thing, so I just stuck them in here. Has a belly band, and then I added one of these Heidi Swap stickers that we all have. I think they're Heidi Swap, Heidi Grace, Heidi Swap. It came on the roll from Tuesday morning. And that's the end of that one. And then these 2 are basically the same, except for this one is the one I'm keeping, and I stitched my tabs on, and I did my tabs out of craft. It was scrap craft, and then I used the Tim Holtz Seasons stack. So mine's exactly the same. It's just I used Tim Holtz. And on these 2, I did the bird punch by Stampin' Up! And it has the bird and the branch. So I used the branch and cut it out of 3 different colors of green, just scrap paper that I had laying around. And I took my circle punch, and this is just a scrap, and I just made a mark around. I just traced it so I would know where my circle was, and then I just glued all these on. Added some ribbon, and then this is scratch paper that I just used and stamped Christmas on there. So the cardboard I peeled back, and then I painted with white acrylic paint. I forgot to say that. But so this is the one I'm keeping, and these are the 2 that I'm sending. So this one has the bird, the branch wreath with the red bow, and then I did Christmas 2011. Again, Capri Sun box painted with white acrylic paint. Has the Heidi Swap sticker. Another of the Inkadinkadoo Santas that I colored up. Designer paper with designer paper tabs. And I glued these on rather than stapled them. So these are stapled, mine are sewn on, and these are just glued. So there's the Dear Santa, wish list, there's 2 wish lists. This is the envelope, and then I just used my scraps to make a tree, a Christmas tree, and I thought that kind of turned out really cute. So then there's the tea-stained index card with gifts to make, tab, one of those things so you can plan out your week, and I used another one of those. This is, the other one was a mitten, this is a gingerbread man brad, and again, it's open so you can tuck something in there. Part of the card, our favorite family traditions, holiday decorations, angels we have heard on high sheet music, which is vintage, by the way. Tab, another one of those Martha Stewart paper clips. I stamped that. Another of the paper bag. And then the address book pages, a badge page, divider, Christmas dinner, the mask that I used, and then Joy. And then again, the recipe cards with the paper clips, a divider, and then I fixed this one because I had this one already bound, but so I fixed this one. So top 10 Christmas favorites, to do, 'twas the night before Christmas, more sheet music, and then another tag, and the end of the book. So, and I did on these 2, I initialed, I put R and S, so Reagan, and then 2011. So those are that, and then I'm just gonna add one of my recipes to the recipe cards as my extra or bonus in there. And then that's mine. So I'll just flip through this one really fast. It's exactly the same. I just used Helmholtz paper. And hopefully I'm still recording, I'm not sure. And I did this paper bag a little bit different. It's kind of boring. I need to add some paper or something. That says gifts to make. Same thing. Same thing, holiday decorations. I added this envelope instead of the other ones. I didn't have enough to put these in the other two. I need to order some more. The reindeer stamp by Stampin' Up. Badge holder. Christmas dinner. Joy. And then the recipe cards. Top 10 Christmas favorites. To do, 'twas the night before Christmas. So they're all a little bit different, but still fun, I think. So anyways, I'm going to be mailing those off tomorrow, and I have a necklace to make, and hopefully I'll have time to do a video on it and mail that off tomorrow to Anna. So thank you, Yolanda, for hosting the swap. It was a ton of fun, and I think these are going to be really cute. Thanks for watching. Bye.